So welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk about how you can turn your mistakes into milestones. It is very important that you take care of small errors here and there, and these mistakes cost you a lot. One important point which I want to make here is you do not commit many mistakes, but you commit same mistake many times. And I'm going to show this to you in next 5 minutes. Look at this letter. There's an error of this comma here. Read this, you will know what kind of error it is. Then there is one more error. Here there is a comma. I mean, here we needed a comma, and here there is a redundant comma, right? Before that, there is a comma. Again, look at this. This is a redundant comma. Before that, you're not supposed to put a comma. And then there is this particular phrase, it's not very nicely written. So just to make sure that it is very clearly visible, I will put it like this and I'll make it bold. Why should you say this? This is redundant phrase. Being a very satisfied customer of your shop, I'm extremely disappointed. You can straight away say, I'm extremely disappointed by the quality of service rendered during this purchase. Yeah. So, these are some of the errors. Now, okay, fine. Then last error is you're using back here. This back is not required. Whenever you are saying, I look forward to hearing from you is enough. There's no need to say hearing back from you. You can always remove this. So these are the errors. Okay, fine. These are the errors. Fine, we got it. There is no need of yours also. Yours sincerely. This is how you write it, and this S is supposed to be in small case. Yours sincerely. Okay, fine. And the name of the person, and there has to be a comma there. Okay. Now, fine, errors are there, but then how to correct them? This is important. This is something which I wanted to emphasize here. Whenever there is an error, make a corrections log. Like, for example, what is the thing? Put a comma to separate clauses or different, in fact, not clauses, it is put a comma to separate phrases, although, okay, fine. So this is what it is. I'm writing this letter with regard to the microwave oven I bought from Dada. Otherwise, it would read like microwave oven I bought. So yeah, here a comma is required. So always check your work, read from third person's perspective. Make sure there are no run-on sentences. So these are run-on sentences where there is no comma to separate different phrases. And so you should put a comma here. That's one. Now look at the second sentence. I would like to report, and before that there is a comma. So there's no need of this comma here. This is redundant. There's no need of comma after report. After that, after I'll simply write that. So since that is a connector, she said that, and you can simply write it directly. So after that, I would like to report that. So there's no need of comma actually in this reported speech when you are writing it like this. I would like to report that the product is not working. So there's no need of comma here. Similarly, here there is a comma before that. And this is an extra phrase. So you don't have to say being a satisfied customer. So you can just remove this, this is not required. So I'll write it like this. The point which is important is whenever you commit an error, make a table of this sort. Make sure that all your mistakes are written at one place so that you have some tool to revise. The only way you can turn your mistakes into milestones, or in simple words, you can learn from your mistakes, is by writing them down at one place. Again, look at this sentence. I'm extremely disappointed by the quality of service rendered during this purchase. Rendered by you. Why would you say during this purchase? Look at this. I'm extremely disappointed by the quality of service rendered by your store. So you should make it as simple as possible. No need to say during this purchase. So try to write as simply as possible and make sure that whatever errors you commit, you make a corrections log of this sort. This is called as corrections log. Okay, so people do not commit many mistakes. They commit the same mistake many times. As you can see, this person has written comma before that twice. And there are similar types of questions. It goes a little, she uses some redundant phrases, which can very well be chucked off. Your writing should be as simple and as direct as possible. And it is very important to make your corrections log. Whenever you commit an error, make sure you note it down in a corrections log of this type. Hope this was useful. All the best to you for your IELTS success.